So I know this book review is really late, but because I hadn't been feeling well. And after I'd read it, I came down with some pretty nasty stuff, like flu, cold, 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 flu, 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 cold, cold, cold. Anyways, The Vow That Twisted Fate. Let's talk about this book. At first, it was hard for me to connect with Arla because I just couldn't relate to her. I mean, I could relate to her that she had a sister, but just like some of the stuff like her personality, I just couldn't relate to. But that's just me, you know, other people might feel differently. But once I got into the story, got to know her, got to really delve into her mind and everything, it was clear that the author is really good at her prose. Descriptions were spot on, and I really loved that she went with the Lord of the Rings dwarves that were like 5 foot instead of shorter, because I feel like there's a stigma around dwarves and little people, and that we should try to get away from, you know. There were elves, and they were, let's just say, Talon's not my favorite character in this. Yeah, he was a real POW, piece of work. But, it's a really good read. She's got more on her list. She has her own author website. She's published. She started out as self-published, but I think she's published now by Traditional. I'm not sure. But she's a good friend of mine that I met on Twitter, back when it was Twitter, not X. Thank you, Elon Musk. And, well, it's a really good read. And I challenge any of you to read it. I mean, if you love high fantasy and if you love stakes, it's great. The only thing I couldn't really figure out about the book was why some of it took place in our world. I mean, our world was kind of like a post-apocalyptic situation and it didn't really explain why, and that kind of bugged me. But hey, maybe it was just me. Maybe I accidentally didn't read something. You know, that happens too. Anyways, it's worth the read. 10 out of 10 stars.